Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Buzzy Bee Esther. In this episode, you will see the voiceover of the melon smoothie recipe. Enjoy! Some things you'll need for this recipe are a high-speed blender, a cutting board, and a knife. Ingredients are any type of melon, so just pick one, whichever one you choose. You can do a watermelon, a cantaloupe, a honeydew. The directions are to cut up the melon, deseed it if necessary, and blend in a blender. Serve and enjoy. To juice the melon, just run the melon through a juicer, or you can blend it and strain it in a nut milk bag. Here are some tips on doing this recipe. I like to juice watermelon because this was the direction for the original 369 Liver Rescue Cleanse, and it's so delicious. I just run it through my MM900. Blended cantaloupe was also on the last day of the original 369 Liver Rescue Cleanse, and it is a filling and delicious breakfast. If you ate a heavy meal or drank alcohol the night before, don't start your morning with this. The cleansing effect can be very intense. On the 369, these drinks are saved for day 9. The process before day 9 prepares your body for this intense detox. You may want to lessen the amount or just not have it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. I found this out the hard way last summer. If you like less pulp in your smoothie, strain the pulp out. Next, I would like to talk about what melons do for us from the Life-Changing Foods book and the MM blog. Melons are critical to healing process and can bring you into a palace of health. If you think back to how many melons you have eaten in a year, it may be a total of only 1 because we tend to have slices of melon with meals if you don't follow MM information. Melons are like mother's milk because they're high in enzymes and coenzymes that help strengthen them. The flesh of the melon is also pre-digested. That means the digestive system doesn't need to work hard to assimilate the nutrients in the body. The fructose, or fruit sugar, in melons leaves the stomach in less than 1 minute and drops into the intestinal tract, fortifying the body quickly. This is like getting IV nutrient therapy. Melons are basically balls of purified water, and they contain exactly what our bodies need. These balls of active fluid bind onto poisons and toxins to flush them out of the body. This restores our immune system. Some of the poisons, including mold, mycotoxins, viral neurotoxins, undigested protein toxins, ammonia gas, and bacterial toxins. Melons also have a high electrolyte content, which protects the brain and the rest of the nervous system from stress-related strokes, aneurysms, and embolisms. Melon also thins out the blood and reduces the risk of heart attack. They help with the heart and vascular health and reduce liver or kidney disease. Incorporating melon, if you have a liver or kidney malfunction, can be the difference between life and being very, very sick. If the water in melons is identical to our blood, it has sodium, potassium, and glucose that are very hydrating to our bodies. This hydration can help you lower blood pressure as well. Melon is also very alkalizing. Its trace minerals are highly bioactive and bioavailable, which means they are easily used in the body. The body's detox process is amplified by this, which drives out traces of DDT, pesticides, herbicides, and heavy metals from deep within the organs. Melons are also high in silica, which is an excellent resource for ligaments, joints, bones, teeth, connective tissue, and tendons to restore. Melon is also a powerful glucose balancer and prevents insulin resistance. It also helps lower elevated A1C levels. The Cleveland Clinic tells us that A1C is a measure of how much blood sugar is present in your blood through the past 3 months. It's a percentage, and it helps to determine prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. Look to the melon for emotional support if you are easily frightened or have a difficult time hearing bad news, dealing with PTSD, or heavy emotions. Melons can shift you out of nervousness, skittishness, anxiety, and uneasiness. Melons can also help calm you down and become more patient in waiting for news. You can offer melons to people who lack patience or are very judgmental. The melon can open up a channel for the person to be more accepting. Look to the melon for spiritual support because it teaches us that we don't have to fight so hard for the things we want in life. There are powerful forces afoot that make the pre-digested flesh of the melon without us even realizing. We can rely on spiritual forces to give us opportunities and aid in our healing without a ton of labor on our parts. Of course, we should always take action in our health, but spiritual forces also help. We just need to allow for this grace in our daily life and have the mindset that we can heal and ask for this healing as well. Some tips include to try to incorporate at least half of a small melon per day in your diet to get the most benefit. The pre-digested flesh of the melon can cause a stomach ache for someone who have eaten a heavy meal the day before, during the day, or have melon with a heavy meal. The flesh can get stuck in the gut and ferment with these heavy fats and proteins. Eating them first thing in the morning on an empty stomach is best. To determine ripeness of the melon when growing your own, look at the scent. A sweet aroma and a bit of give on the blossom are good indications of ripeness. So that was it for the voiceover. I'm going to leave the rest of the video up on here that explains, that is more ASMR of a cantaloupe. So if you want to stick around and watch that, you can. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the voiceover, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.